Hey everybody, Jessica here at Preferred Physical Therapy, where we help people 40 and over stay active and independent, live free from painkillers, and avoid surgery. Welcome back to another episode of our Technique Tuesday videos, where this month we're focusing a little bit differently than we normally do. We're focusing on some stuff you can work on at home, since most of us are spending a lot more time at home due to whether we're self-quarantining or self-isolating, whatever the deal is, watching your kids at home. We're all spending more time at home wondering what we can do to stay active, stay independent, making sure we're keeping those levels of activity that we kept beforehand, although now we're a little bit more restricted in what we have access to. So what I'm going to be going over today are some upper body exercises you can do. No equipment necessary, you don't need any weights, you don't need anything but you and a countertop, which I'm assuming at home you can use your kitchen counter, you can use your kitchen table, bathroom counter, anything at that level works great for these. So the first exercise I want to go over is a countertop push-up. Now this one can be modified to a wall push-up as well if the countertop height is even too low for you, or if you're finding that doing a floor push-up is too hard. This is a really great in-between. So here I have our table, our bed, but we'll call this our table for this exercise. At home, like I said, you can use a countertop, bathroom counter, kitchen counter, or if your dining table is sturdy enough, that works great too. So you want to get set up facing your height, your counter height here, hands right in front of you about shoulder width. You don't want to go too wide, you don't want to go too narrow, right about in front of your shoulders as you take a step back with your feet. You can't quite see my feet here, but they're flat on the ground. My palms are on my countertop, right at shoulder width. And as you come down towards the table, you want to think about keeping your elbows in nice and tight towards your body. If they're too flared out, you might get some weird stuff happening at the elbow. So keeping those elbows nice and tight to your body as you come down towards the counter and push back up. Now, you can vary this depending on how hard you want it to be. If you go further down or you bring your feet further back, it'll be a little harder. If you go more upright, it'll be a little bit easier. So you can vary it depending on your activity level. The second exercise I want to go over is working more of the back of your arms, the triceps. We're going to do a tricep dip using that same exact counter or table that you were using for the first exercise. This time, you're going to face away from your counter, and I start by leaning up against it just to make sure you're nice and secure to get your hand placement. Your hands are going to go right behind you, right about hip width, so just outside of your frame. As you step your feet away from your counter, you want to drop your bottom down and then push back up using your arms, really straightening through those elbows to get that motion. And this one you can vary to your activity level as well. If you're finding that this is a little too hard, use more of your legs to push and assist your arms a little bit. If it's a little easier, use less of your legs to push and use mostly just your arms to control that motion down. The further down you go, the harder it's going to be. And pushing back up straight with those triceps. So these exercises are great. If you have kids running around, you don't need to grab any equipment, no equipment in the way. Bust a couple of these out while they're eating a snack or whatever the case is. Or if you're working from home, just to get yourself out of your computer chair, get a little bit of movement in really quick at your desk. Easy enough to do. If you have any comments or questions, leave those down below and we'll get back to you, and we'll see you again on Thursday for an educational video.